Hello everyone, my name is Marsh. I'm the Administrative Manager of the Guardians of Solstice Minecraft server. Between now and the 15th of June, we're going to release a series of short videos that will lay down the groundwork for you to begin creating a character for our server. This series of videos will be supplementary to the database of information compiled on the official GOS forums, which can be found in the link in the description below. You can access the forums and information there as of today. The videos will simply follow as additional help for those of you who may not be sure where to start. In this first video, I will establish the purpose and philosophy of Guardians of Solstice, and talk about other administrative information regarding how it will be run, what the developers want from the project, and what we hope to offer you, the players, in our unique take on what a role-playing Minecraft server can be. Before we begin, remember that this is just a quick overview, and as such, I'm only going to go deep enough to give you an idea of our broad concepts. What is Guardians of Solstice? GOS is a Minecraft server designed around the RPG style. That is, you are a character of your own design, interacting in a world of fantasy and adventure. By introducing NPCs, quests, and a whole boatload of lore, we've managed to turn Minecraft into a sandbox RPG. Our mission? Provide a rewarding gameplay and roleplay experience for players looking to invest in a thriving community and a server run by professionals. Over time, thanks to our unique approach to management, the server storyline will play out through the player base, creating a very real, interactive experience that goes beyond the fetch quests and shallow storylines of other MMOs and RPGs. The players write the story. The administration of GOS is structured around 5 specialists, each the master of his or her jurisdiction of server management. This format allows each individual on staff to focus only on what they themselves are charged with doing. A higher level of organization allows easier focus and synergy between departments, which guarantees that staff will be a free-flowing and efficient machine. Most importantly, this means that you, the players, can rely on the administration to do its job properly the first time. First up is Don, the owner and founder of the server. His official title is Chief Administrator, and his role-playing title is King. It's his job to oversee the other departments and ensure that each admin is doing his or her job properly. He also manages the technical back end of the server by managing plugins and server systems. Furthermore, he is responsible for overseeing development of the server on a whole, and all major decisions go through him before implementation. The rest of staff follows in no particular order, as no admin is given authority over another outside the case of Don, who holds total authority if needed. For the sake of ease, I'll cover myself next. As stated in the introduction, I'm Marsh, and my official title is Administrative Manager. My roleplay title is Chancellor. It's my job to oversee organization of the tools and systems, such as the website, that allow the staff to do its job properly. I also do all official writing for the server, such as tutorials, guides, and lore. I manage records and maintain all official server documents. I also screen feedback from the users to promote or reject suggestions. I also manage the server's building projects and its builders. Next up is Ori, officially titled the Community Manager. Her roleplay title is Chamberlain. Her duty is to understand and interact with the community, acting as the staff's extension into the player base. She communicates on behalf of the players and/or staff in order to ensure that both parties are heard. Creation of administrative protections, whether for the individual player or for staff building, is also her job. Ori has the pleasure of organizing and managing the Player of the Month events. She also provides analytics on the community regarding player desires, practices, and behaviors, although she is not responsible for regulating behavior. That's the job of Shark, our disciplinary manager. His roleplay title is Justicar. Unsurprisingly, he is in charge of maintaining the discipline of the players to ensure that the server is populated by rule-following, respectful, and mature individuals. Shark is in charge of hiring, training, and managing the moderators of the server and the forums, and sees all appeals, reports, and their execution. Last up is Cambo, officially titled Event Manager. His roleplay title is Herald, and it's his job to plan, organize, and implement server events. Events could be staff AMAs, in which the community is given a chance to talk directly with the panel of admins. Other events include parties and festivals or questing events for the progression of the GOS storyline. Cambo also manages the social media of the server, such as its official Twitter, Facebook, Twitch TV account, and YouTube. Now that we've covered the organization of staff, let's hop into some philosophy about how the game is played. For those of you who played any of the Souls games, or really anything made before 2007, you'll probably know that overcoming a challenge is one of the main reasons we enjoy video games. The moment of relief and joy created after defeating a difficult boss or finally reaching some goal is one of the most addictive rewards. That's the idea going into our design: investment, challenge, and of course, reward. Guardians of Solstice is set to hard difficulty, so logistics become a necessity when building a base. Keeping a reliable source of food in Minecraft isn't terribly hard, but it can be punishing for those who overlook the basics. The mobs, of course, being on hard, are a challenge. Okay, I can hear some of you laughing. Hard Minecraft isn't what it claims to be. We know that. We went further than just turning the difficulty up. The monsters are, well, dead soldiers and dead players. They often keep their armors and weapons. Further than that, they're usually enchanted. Let me personally give witness to how terrifying a group of zombies become when equipped with better armor and weapons than you. Every engagement becomes a duel, and the ability to assess the situation and know when to fight and when to run is key to your success. Wandering around at night is no longer a walk in the park when a skeleton can snipe unaware players, diamond armor or not. Zombies start off beastly and get worse as you start to kill them. Beware the mob. Rule of thumb, you're never safe. We have made sure proper defenses and combat skills are valuable, rather essential, in this game. We want monster hunting and survival to carry weight in the community. That is, if you can offer a player safety, that means something more than just convenience. Ideally, a player could legitimately find work just protecting others in the wilderness, as it takes a specialist to ensure survival. Banding together and forming groups is a tried and true method of defense as well. Guardians of Solstice offers a twist on the factions plugin. Instead of military factions, we offer the players chances to create their own legitimate businesses or craftsman groups, guilds. Instead of focusing on territory and military power, guilds seeks to organize players into businesses competing for power through wealth and mastery of the market as opposed to holding territory. That said, players who would rather stick it out on their own won't get bullied and overrun by larger organizations of players. Whether you prefer being a family or being a hermit, you've got a place in Solstice. Already you can see the potential for a player to create their persona and build up their reputation over time on the server, and we want to push that to the max. Guardians of Solstice is a roleplay server, period. The developers have looked for the perfect server since Minecraft left the web browser. While many awesome servers exist for roleplayers, we can never find the right mix of difficult gameplay and interesting story. Guardians of Solstice is our stab at the concept, and we hope you'll find our particular mixture worth investing your time in. After all, our server is only as valuable as the people who play on it. Here's what you, the player, should experience when you join us. You log in to choose from a list of 6 unique and interesting races to play as. Then you select your given occupation, a list of 27 options. We wanted a player to log in, create their character, and become a specialist in a trade, better than anyone else in that area and able to market that skill. So if you hear that there's a huge population of miners, but nobody has glass or wood to finish building with, you might choose a digging or woodcutting class to fill the hole in the market. That way you'll always be needed one way or another. Sick economics! But seriously, specialization and investment are 2 key words for describing Guardian of Solstice's gameplay. If you think the gameplay options are vast, let's take a look at the lore of the server. Guardians of Solstice has an extensive 760-year history, which includes the introduction of the 6 races, the rise and fall of many kingdoms, and an ongoing struggle that the players will be directly injected into. The story is continual, and whether you join on release or 2 years later, you're never late to the party. And on GOS, we party hard. I know you all want to hear more, but that's all I have for you today. From the 10th, today, until the 15th, this Sunday, a new video like this will be released to gradually reveal the material you need to begin creating your character for the Guardians of Solstice server. Our goal is to allow you to have your character ready to go on launch, so you can get started as soon as the server opens. Go ahead and smack that subscribe button to get future content directly from the official Guardians of Solstice channel.
But Marsh, I thought you said something about revealing lore.
Well, of course I did. When do you think the other 5 videos are over? There's a lot more than I can explain here. And check back tomorrow for an overview of religion in Guardians of Solstice.